Good morning, church. My name is Jason Campbell, and I get the opportunity to share the Kid Spot object lesson today. So I was talking with Joel a couple weeks ago, and he said, Jason, I said, Joel, do you have any tips or anything to give me? He said, well, I really want you to do something about football. I said, great. I love football. I used to play in college, and we can do this. But for the kids, I want to confess something to you. Don't tell your parents I'm a Cowboys fan, okay? And I got the same response in first service, so that's okay. We're used to winning. It's okay. But with that, in October, there brings a lot of great things about October. One, it's the cooler weather that we get that I'm sure we've all enjoyed. Two, our Astros are back in the playoffs, so we have something to cheer for here in Houston. And then three is football's in full swing. We had the Texas OU weekend. Hook'em Horns beat up on OU pretty good. A&M gave a good, strong game against Alabama. But with all these teams that are playing, they have to suit up before every game. And so they have to have certain equipment on them to protect themselves from the opposing team. So you have helmets, you have shoulder pads, thigh pads, ankle braces. All these things help protect them against a very physical game of football. And so kids, as Christians and as believers, we have another battle that we have, and it's not a physical one, it's a spiritual one. And so God gives us the armor that we need. So our verse comes from Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God so that you may be able to stand against the scheme of the enemy. So the battle is a spiritual battle. And so it's for our head and our heart, so our mind and our heart. So God gives us a helmet, which he calls the helm of salvation, which that you should know that once you accept Jesus, your salvation is set. They cannot take that from you. Also protect against our heart. He give a breastplate or shoulder pads that protects your heart. So God, once you give your heart over to Jesus, he wants that as well. So the enemy cannot take that away from you. So remember, even though our football players play one day a week, we have to suit up in our armor of God every day. So be encouraged with that. Every day you wake up, put on the full armor of God. Thank you.